Hello, it's I was trying to get it when it was 11:12, but it's 11:13 p.m. and um well, it's windy tonight. It rained earlier, but it's not raining now. Um so I'm really upset about the gang stalker knowing exactly which motel that I'm staying in. That's creepy and frightened me and make me upset. So so that's excuse me, one of the things that got me bothered right now. The perps in general want to bully me into silence and make it like as if the only way I can have a roof over my head or a job or anything to better myself is to stay quiet. But hey, even before I knew about myself being gang stalked, I was still deprived of these things. So wait, hold up. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to turn off the big light. I mean, something's got to be done about these gang stalkers. Thinking that they got control over a stranger's life and try to keep you in fear and make it like as if you better stay on your P's and Q's and, be obedient and quiet and everything. If I was even more, I've been speaking a lot, but still been kind of keeping it cool on certain things myself. And if I would have been as outspoken as I want to, then, they really would have made sure I'm back on the streets. So, are y'all happy for me? I think that was the case last week too. That, every single penny of this week's rent for the motel comes from what I worked for. So y'all gonna be happy with that I did it myself and I didn't ask for anything? But I know what these perps, what their agenda is. They want me locked up in a mental institution, like, so bad. And, they're brainwashed. They are brainwashed and strongly deluded. Very deluded. So I couldn't get my laundry done tonight because one machine is out of order and supposedly needs to get the quarters empty. And then the other machine, I accidentally got a quarter stuck in there because I didn't know that it was a quarter that had like a bump on it or something like that. It was kind of weird. So that's why I got stuck. So because of that, I have to wait till tomorrow. But it's like they had a perp in room 33 that hurried up and ran into his room like when I approached the laundry room. Like, so they do just dumb shit, like stupid stuff, like very petty. But you know that in general, these perps have an agenda. They want us dead. They want us destroyed. They want us locked up in a mental institution or in jail. They're trying to get us to commit suicide, and they're overly obsessed with our mental health, trying to control your mind. And they won't respect your boundaries, won't respect, your wish to be left alone, won't respect your right to know and speak the truth. And they think that their lies has more authority over you telling it, more power, rulership, and authority over you telling and speaking and showing the truth. And, people make you feel like you're doing something wrong by speaking the truth or trying to show the truth. And they make it like they say it in a way to try to shame and condemn you, telling you that nobody wants to hear it. But it's the personal thing against you, the target. So, and I don't get how a perp would, if my tweets are locked and they're not following me, how do they know exactly all of my Twitter activity as well? Even though I showed y'all a few little tweets, but how do they know everything? And these perps, some of them hide behind Christianity, but some of them are openly and proudly worship Satan, or they're cult members of some sort. So people, they think they have the authority and the right to try to dictate what I say on my channel and trying to control my channel. Control my video, control me like a total puppet on a string. And it's like, as I said, they speak double speak. If they say stop telling all your business, but then at the same time they trying to stalk and follow your every move though. And whether you speak it or not, they still know what you're doing. That's creepy. They still follow and know what you're doing, and you don't have to say anything. But then they want to say stick to your targeting and stop telling all your business. Well, my targeting is all my business. This targeting revolves around my life, yeah. So you can't separate the two, because my targeting is my business. My mind control abuse is my business. My foster care experiences is part of my targeting. Some targets say that they have been targeted since birth. I might be one. People didn't start calling me crazy until I was in 9th grade. But before then, I had some persecution and being singled out and treated a certain way and stuff like that. I just feel uneasy for people to comment and condemn and watch everything I do and say. And rather than focusing, people always tell me what to think about or what I should focus on. But, they won't. I'm exhausted and sick and tired of fighting. I'm exhausted and feeling depleted. It's like they stalk and harass and follow your every move, but then act like as if they want to try to run you off the internet, but they want to stalk you until they succeed at that goal. Like, they ran me off Quora, and they bullied me off Quora, and they're trying to run me off my own site. My own webpage. Trying to run me off my own YouTube channel. I wish that I wish that there was a way that if you block somebody's account on YouTube, then they can't see shit that you're doing or saying, or none of your videos, none of your activity. And even if they log out, if they log out and then try to see, I wish that they couldn't have access, because basic freedoms, people trying to bully you and rob you of your freedoms and rights, basic stuff. So it's freedom to find out that it's not me who's mentally unstable. It's the gang stalkers. They're the ones who's mentally unstable and inconsistent with everything, and double-minded with everything. And they're confused because they're demons in the flesh and trying to have you confused. Something needs to be done about these gang stalking attacks and destruction. And then you have this false bad record because they persecuted you or punished you, and you're banned from this place, or you or you either banned from this place, or or you have a false bad reputation of doing this and that, whatever. And I'm sorry if y'all feel like I do too many videos. Just as I say all the time, you don't have to watch everything, but just watch what you have the free time to watch, and watch other people's YouTube videos too. I ain't the only one out here. Go watch other people's YouTube videos, but I'm just keeping up to the minute to document, and more like an open journal, so that my supporters can keep up with what I'm doing. Because see, the perps that I have blocked, they'll condemn me about ranting for 30 minutes or say my videos are too long, but I have you blocked and you're violating my boundaries. And they'll even if they say that my videos are too long and I should not rant all but it's like, well, why are you watching then? Go other places. Go and watch, what makes you happy. Don't watch somebody you don't like, because, see, me, if I don't like somebody, I'm not going to watch your doggone videos. Even if they're videos about me. I watched a few videos of, those bastards bad-mouthing me. I'm making up lies and memes and insults and stuff. But even videos about other people, if I don't like you, then I'm not going to subscribe to your channel. I'm not going to turn on my notifications. I stay away from, if I see somebody on Twitter that I don't like, I'm not going to go follow that person. I just, stay elsewhere. Stay in my lane. But, I have a better concept. In the short list that I read earlier today, I wish I had my laptop with me, because I could have shown y'all. But I have to go to the library and show y'all this little list of, it helped me feel a little closure of why stalkers stalk. Why they do what they do. Because it's like, I mean, years ago, I first heard about targeted individuals and gang stalking somewhere between 2011 and 2013, but I really think it was 2012. But I did not realize that I fit that profile or that I was one of them. Because on Twitter in 2012, I didn't realize I was following like a whole bunch of new agers who claimed to be targeted individuals. And I wasn't that seasoned in my research. And I was kind of at the beginning, somewhat beginning of my search for the truth. And so I ran into some errors and some mistakes and even fell into the raw vegan thing briefly, but not for long. But I couldn't stay faithful to that. I mean, so I was educated on the error of veganism and didn't realize that it was a doctrine of devils from the Bible. So, I never was really like just vegetarian, but I called myself trying to be all out raw vegan at one point. And I mean, it still didn't do much of nothing for me because I would call myself eating, raw vegan and then be extra hungry all the time and then go and overeat on some like 2 or 3 hamburgers because of being deprived of meat. And I realized that God designed us to be omnivores. So you do need meat in order for it to stay strong. And I heard that it was part of the New World Order agenda to make people be vegetarian and vegan so that they can be physically and spiritually weak and so that they can't fight back against the New World Order tyranny. That men are being weaker. A lot of men think, it makes them strong to eat potatoes and steak. That it'll make them stronger. But you gotta eat your vegetables and fruits and stuff and eat healthy also. But it's hard with the lack of convenience here in America. To have something healthy. But like the junk food and fast food and the way people's work schedules are, if you work a certain shift or a 9 to 5 and all you got is 30 minutes to eat, and then you go in your car and your entire lunch break is waiting in line at Whataburger, and then by the time you get back, you clock back in, it's like time to go back to work, and you don't even have much time to eat your food. But you gotta rush and cram. And, that's difficult. So, but back on the topic, with targeted individuals and gang stalking, I didn't realize that I was following a whole bunch of new agers who erroneously kept calling themselves indigo children. And I fell into that trap too, and believing that I was an indigo child and figured that I had all the damn signs. But I no longer believe in that. I believed in it for a brief moment and believed in vegetarian and veganism for a brief moment and didn't realize that was a part of a new age cult, new age beliefs. And so I separated myself from that. I said I didn't want to be part of any cult. But people who do the gang stalking, they're part of a cult. But they reverse it on us real targeted individuals and say that we're part of a cult. But actually the fake TI perps, they're the ones who are part of a cult. Because they're gang stalkers pretending to be targeted. So, But I found out about, they shocking my left foot. I found out about narcissism in a little bit of my, Illuminati research on whale.to website, WHALE.TO website. And it's like that website help you out with but I'm wondering if that website kind of somewhat promotes a new age too. I'm not sure, but I thought it's a good website exposing a lot of these agendas and stuff. But he might be controlled opposition because they haven't really come after him trying to destroy him. And look, me, I'm a nobody, and if I speak truth, they come after me, try to destroy me, try to get me taken down. So I think that was one of the first websites I heard about narcissism and psychopathy and stuff like that. And that website can also have some articles on gang stalking and targeted individuals, certain conspiracy websites. And so, off and on throughout my continuous year, all the time researching Illuminati, New World Order, Christian lifestyle, and like Christian living and natural health and survival and prepping. But I need to go back and relearn my survival skills and prepping and go back and read up on some of those things. And it's in my True DVD for Christians, in the description box, I have certain, information that talks about some of this. And also, so basically, after 2015, a lady has suggested that I research narcissism, or was it 2015 or 16? And I thought that everybody was just a narc, but then kind of find out all these people, not everybody, but you know what I mean. So many people are actually perps, and perps have that narcissistic personality. So, the narcissistic perp co-worker, I saw him driving with the funny headlights again tonight. And so, speaking of that, hold on, I don't want to get off topic. But, I was, for a few years researching a lot about narcissism, narcissistic abuse. And then I stumbled upon, like, in 2016, every time I researched about my body vibrating, why? And then targeted individuals, gang stalking, cults, and directed energy weapons, and narcissistic abuse all kept coming up. Every time I talk about why is my body vibrating? And so then after that, or trying to figure out why my organs vibrating. And so then 2019, I was researching narcissistic abuse and stumble upon again about proxy abuse, abuse by proxy, narcissistic abuse, gang stalking. And a light bulb went off when I watched that Janine E. Triumphant, and why she took her fucking videos down, man. Why? But if not her, maybe the perps took the videos down. But that website helped me for sure, like, have my eyes wide open about my targeted individual and gang stalking. But I researched it in 2016, 15, 16, 17, but it just wasn't clicking. And I didn't realize there was a community of targets that I could have talked to. But, I mean, I probably could have been saved from homelessness if I would have known about targets to reach out to in 2017, 18, and 19, because people were still real and still targeted then. And then COVID hit 2020, everybody selling out, taking deals, and becoming perps. TI turned perps. And that's where the fake comes in at. So I got a minute and a half to mention about how I was told at work today that on Wednesdays, from now on, starting next Wednesday, that we only work 4 hours. So that means if I get paid for 7 hours, 28 plus 4, that's 32 hours. So that shortened my hours. So I figure I'm wondering if that would still be enough for me to get to stay here, plus be able to have certain things that I need, like food, toiletry, certain necessities and stuff. So I thought, well, I might have to find a second job. Or, oh, I got the burp. Excuse me. I might need a second job or something. I mean, the side hustles that I'm trying to get, I explained to y'all that I've tried to do certain side hustles and the perps block it. They don't want me making money. They don't want me receiving money via donations, and they don't want me working for money either. And they are that audacious enough to try to condemn you for spending the money that you work for a certain way. And they don't even know you. They're strangers. It's like they won't back off. And, so the mind of stalkers is, they're deranged and strange, and they think they own you, and they won't respect your boundaries. And if they think I know from foster care, if they think you're crazy, then nothing you say matters. If you have that crazy label, nothing you say matters.